What is nutrition? In simple terms, nutrition is what we eat and is needed by our body to support us. This gives the body the necessary energy in the process. The food we eat provides the ingredients needed to sustain life. If we neglect a specific type or do not eat enough that may be required by the body, it leads to malnutrition and can give rise to diseases. The main ones are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, and last but not the most minor, water. Whatever food we eat has some form and portions of these nutrients. What we eat is what gets converted into energy through the process of metabolism. Metabolism has two types: anabolism, the constructive metabolism that supports the growth of new cells, tissue maintenance, and storage of extra energy for future use. The second one is catabolism, or destructive metabolism. Cells break larger molecules of proteins into amino acids, carbs, and fats, converting them into energy and fueling the body to carry out its functions. The pancreas inside the body is the organ that mainly determines if an anabolic or catabolic reaction must be done. The person's BEM or basic metabolic rate is the rate at which the body burns energy while at rest. BEM ultimately helps in the regulation and maintenance of body weight. The different nutrient types. Carbohydrates. Carbs are the energy source for our bodies. Whatever energy we need is extracted by the body. They are found in many foods and are required by the body to function. Carbohydrates, or carbs as we generally call them in our day-to-day life, are of three main types: starches, sugars, and fibers. Starches are complex carbohydrates in different grains like rice and wheat, legumes and beans, peas, lentils, and vegetables like potatoes. Things made of grains, like pasta and bread, also have carbs. Sugars, on the other hand, are simple carbohydrates found in fruits and vegetables. Processed food and drinks also contain sugar extracted from some fruit or made artificially. Fibers are the third type of carbs that the body cannot digest. There are two types: soluble fiber in foods like oatmeal and some seeds like chia seeds, nuts, fruits, lentils, and beans. The second type is insoluble fiber, which doesn't mix in water and helps keep our gut clean. It allows food to move through the intestines and prevents constipation. So, fiber is essential for digestion, blood sugar, and cholesterol levels. Fats. Fats are of three types: saturated, unsaturated, and trans fats. Saturated fats are present in plants and animal products. We eat oils like olive, palm, and coconut. Red meat, cheese, and butter also have a lot of fats in them. Unsaturated fats are present in plant-based oils, some seeds, fish, nuts, etc. Unsaturated fats are also of two types: monounsaturated fats and polyunsaturated fats. Monounsaturated fats help lower the bad cholesterol and LDL low-density lipoproteins, and help raise the good cholesterol and HDL high-density lipoproteins. Polyunsaturated fats consist of omega-3 and omega-6, which are needed for heart and brain health. The third type of fat is unhealthy trans fats. These are found in the hydrogenated vegetable oils. These are then used in baking and frying. Proteins. Proteins are the essential building blocks inside our body that the organs and tissues need. They are made of amino acids attached together. Amino acids can be combined to make different types of proteins. They help build tissues and repair damaged tissues. Another form of protein, enzymes, is needed to carry out the chemical reactions necessary for digestion and other bodily functions. Hormones are another form that helps regulate growth and development along with reproduction. Proteins, like collagen, also support cells, giving skin strength and elasticity. Vitamins. Vitamins are needed by the body to carry out different essential functions. There are 13 essential vitamins that the body cannot produce on its own and need to be supplemented with the food we eat. A few of the main ones are vitamin A, required for healthy vision and immune system, in foods like dairy products and eggs, along with vegetables like carrots and spinach and fruits like oranges. B-type vitamins like B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, and B9 are needed for our metabolic activity and nervous system to produce red blood cells and hormones, cell growth, and development. Some of these sources are whole grains, legumes, nuts, milk, green vegetables, bananas, and citrus fruits. On the other hand, vitamin C is essential for the immune system and is present in citrus fruits. Vitamin D is necessary for healthy bones. It is produced by the skin when it is exposed to sunlight and other sources like milk, fish, and eggs. Vitamin E protects the cells from damage and is found in nuts and seeds. Another critical vitamin needed for blood clotting is vitamin K. It is essential in the development of healthy bones as well. It is located in leafy green vegetables like kale and broccoli. Minerals. Minerals are naturally occurring in organic substances essential for life. They are in the Earth's crust, plants, and animals. They are needed inside our body to strengthen bones and teeth, support muscles, and regulate blood pressure. There are 16 essential types of minerals the body requires to function. Calcium is necessary for strong bones and teeth and can be found in milk and leafy green vegetables like kale. Chloride is used to balance the bodily fluids and is present in table salt. Chromium helps in the regulation of our blood sugar levels through insulin. It is found in whole grains and nuts. Copper is used in the production of red blood cells and enzymes. It can be found in nuts and seeds. Fluoride is needed for our healthy teeth as it prevents tooth decay. Toothpaste and drinking water usually have the amount we need, along with some foods like raisins and oatmeal. Iodine is essential for the thyroid, which maintains our metabolism. It is found in iodized sea salt and seaweed. Iron is necessary for carrying out oxygen in the blood and is found in eggs, fish, lentils, etc. Magnesium is needed for nerve transmission and regulating the blood sugar. It is located in nuts, seeds, and dark chocolates. Manganese is necessary for bone formation, clotting of the blood, and healing of wounds. It is also found in nuts and seeds. Molybdenum is required to metabolize iron and sulfur inside the body and can be found in nuts and seeds. Phosphorus is also needed for strong bones and strong teeth. It is located in milk, fish, and legumes. Potassium balances our body fluids and helps regulate our blood pressure levels. It is present in potatoes and milk. Selenium is needed to protect cells as it is an antioxidant. It is present in nuts and seeds. Zinc is essential for our immune system. Zinc is present in eggs, nuts, and seeds. Sodium helps in regulating our blood pressure levels. Sodium is abundant in typical salt, water. Water is a transparent, odorless, and tasteless liquid, essential for the different functions inside our body. Our body is made up of nearly 60% of water. We lose water throughout the day through sweat and urine, so it is essential to replenish it. The amount of water an individual needs also depends on the activity level. Benefits. Carbs are the energy source for our body. Carbs break down into glucose, which our cells use to provide energy for the body. They support a healthy gut. Fibers make us feel full, so they help us eat less and maintain weight. Fibers also prevent digestive problems like constipation. Carbs are essential as fuel for our muscles and brain. The brain uses glucose for energy, and the muscles burn the glucose to provide the power for different activities. There is also a lesser risk of chronic diseases like diabetes, heart disease, or strokes. Choose healthy carbs in whole grains, fruits and vegetables, legumes, fish, avocados, nuts, seeds, etc. Fats are significant energy sources. They provide many calories to our body when needed. They help support heart and brain health. Fats help absorb fat-soluble vitamins, like vitamins A, D, E, and K. Vitamin K, for example, is needed for healthy bones. Proteins, as building blocks, are needed for bodily functions like tissue repairs, providing skin strength and elasticity. They help metabolism. Food is converted into energy by breaking the proteins into amino acids. The fats are converted into fatty acids, and carbs into glucose. Recommended levels are generally 0.8 grams per kilogram, or about every 2 pounds. Minerals help build and repair tissues like those in our bones, teeth, and muscles. Minerals like iron helps carry oxygen inside our bodies. They help in the transmission of nerve impulses and assist in maintaining the balance of our body fluids. They also help the enzyme functions used in chemical reactions inside our body. Water helps lubricate the joints and organs, protecting the tissues and regulating the body temperature. It helps remove the waste products generated by removing urea and creatinine in sweat and urine. It helps through the digestion process by assisting in the process of breaking down the food and moving it through the intestines. Drinking water throughout the day is essential. If you feel thirsty, that means your body is in deficit. Drink water even if you don't feel thirsty. If you lose bodily fluids through sweat, supplement that with enough water. Harmful effects. Carbs have a lot of harmful effects as well. Carbs are the primary source of calories, and so can lead to weight gain. Without the proper exercise that may be needed by the body to burn them, the body converts the carbs into glucose. It uses what it must to expend the energy required by the body. The extra glucose is stored in your body for later use. It's a bank for the body to be used when needed. This is generally held in the tummy area, producing the bulge and inside your liver as fat. Excess consumption of carbs leads to an increased risk of type 2 diabetes over time. The increased glucose level damages the cells that make insulin. Insulin is needed by the body to break glucose into energy. The body may not produce enough insulin or stop producing insulin. This will lead to the accumulation of fat deposits in the body. And as glucose is not converted into energy, it will also lead to tiredness and fatigue. Fat accumulation will also lead to higher blood pressure levels in the body. Sugar can lead to addiction as sugar helps in the release of dopamine, which provides us with pleasure. Have you ever heard of the phrase, too much of anything is not good? This is true for sugar as well. Saturated fats raise cholesterol levels. LDL, or bad cholesterol, rises significantly due to the absorption of these fats in the body. Higher cholesterol leads to the risk of heart disease. Too much vitamin A can cause headaches, nausea, and liver damage. Excess of vitamin B6 and B12 can cause nerve damage, anxiety, problems in sleep, and stones in the kidney. Vitamin D can cause high blood pressure and confusion. Excess of vitamin E is also not good for the body. It leads to the risk of bleeding and stroke. Vitamin K excess can cause interference with blood thinners for the heart. Essentially, consider your vitamins and minerals through a healthy, balanced diet. In some cases, supplements may be needed, especially if you are deficient. For example, vitamin D deficiency, which is the most common these days. Discussions with the doctor are advised to avoid interfering with the other medications you may be taking. Excess of minerals can also be harmful. Excess amounts of calcium in the body can lead to kidney stones or constipation. Chloride in more significant volumes leads to high blood pressure levels in the body or can also lead to dehydration. Too much copper causes liver damage. It can also lead to anemia. Excess magnesium can cause diarrhea and nausea. Too much manganese can cause nerve damage and cause Parkinson's disease. Too much molybdenum can cause gout and arthritis. Too much sodium causes high blood pressure levels in our body. It can also lead to heart disease or strokes. Excess water drinking could be harmful. It can cause headaches and nausea. Swollen cells can cause cramps and seizures. Coma or even death can be generated in extreme cases. Please don't overdo it. A good rule to remember is to drink about 8 glasses of water per day. Eat healthy. Eat a balanced diet. Eat plenty of fruits and vegetables. Usually 5 servings of fruits and vegetables are recommended. Choose lean protein and white meat instead of red meat. Proteins like fish, eggs, and beans are good sources. Drink plenty of water. Healthy fats like avocados, nuts, and olive oil suit the body. Don't eat refined grains like white flour. As they say, anything that is white should be avoided. White flour and white rice, to name a few. Limit, if not eliminate, added sugar.